Hello, you dear one. If you've ever felt that sting, watching someone choose someone else, watching an opportunity go to someone else, watching a relationship fade while you stayed sincere, and your mind immediately turns it into a verdict. I'm not enough. This deep talk is for you. Because being not chosen doesn't only hurt your heart, it attacks your identity. It makes you question your value, your attractiveness, your worth, your future. And for many people, that pain is so sharp that they start doing dangerous things to avoid it. Chasing harder, proving more, shrinking, overgiving, accepting crumbs, staying in situations where love is uncertain, just to feel chosen again. So today, we're talking about the peace of not being chosen, the ability to survive that wound without turning it into self-hate. Why not being chosen feels like rejection of your whole self, because we don't experience not chosen as a neutral event. We experience it as, I'm unwanted, I'm replaceable, I don't matter, I'm not special. And if you have old abandonment wounds, it feels even worse, because your nervous system doesn't hear, this didn't fit. It hears, you are unsafe. So you panic, and panic makes you chase. But dear one, chasing doesn't heal the wound. Chasing deepens it, because it teaches your heart. You only have value when someone picks you. The truth, not chosen, often isn't about your worth. This is hard to believe when you're hurt, but it's true. People choose based on their timing, their capacity, their fears, their type, their unhealed patterns, their readiness, their limitations. Sometimes they choose what is familiar, not what is healthy. Sometimes they choose what is easy, not what is real. Sometimes they choose based on ego, not depth. So not being chosen is not a measurement of your value. It is information about fit, timing, and capacity. But if your inner child is running the story, you won't hear that. You'll hear, I'm not enough. So the work is not to convince others to choose you. The work is to keep your identity intact when they don't. The dangerous coping, auditioning for love. When you fear not being chosen, you start auditioning. You become more pleasing, more available, more impressive, more tolerant, more patient, and you call it love. But it's not love, it's performance. And performance always ends in exhaustion, because you can never rest. You can never be fully yourself. You can never stop trying. So the peace of not being chosen begins when you say, I refuse to audition. The shift from why didn't they choose me to why did I choose them? This question changes your life, because chasing is a way of giving away power, but choosing yourself is a way of reclaiming it. So instead of repeating, why wasn't I enough? Ask, was this actually enough for me? Did they show consistency? Did they show respect? Did they show emotional availability? Did they choose me in actions, not words? Because being chosen by the wrong person doesn't protect you. It just traps you. The peace, letting no be a kindness. Sometimes not chosen is protection. It doesn't feel like protection. It feels like loss. But later, you often realize, if they had chosen me, I would have lost myself. If they had chosen me, I would have been anxious all the time. If they had chosen me, I would have been settling. So no can be a door closing gently, not because you're unworthy, but because you're being redirected. Practical ways to heal the not chosen wound. 1. Don't romanticize the chooser. Someone not choosing you does not mean they're superior. It means they're not aligned. 2. Let yourself grieve without self-hate. Say, this hurts, not I'm worthless. 3. Stop checking and stalking for answers. It reopens the wound. 4. Rebuild self-choice rituals. Choose yourself in small ways. Sleep, food, movement, boundaries, no contact therapy, journaling. 5. Practice the sentence. I can survive not being chosen. This is nervous system work. A gentle truth. Love that is meant for you will feel calmer. Love meant for you doesn't make you audition. It doesn't make you spiral. It doesn't make you beg. It meets you with clarity, consistency, care. So if you weren't chosen and you feel like you're dying inside, I want you to know that pain is not proof you lost your only chance. It's proof you cared, and you can care again, safely. Ending. Not being chosen is not the end of you. Dear one, not being chosen hurts, but it does not define you. It does not reduce your worth. It does not erase your beauty. It does not cancel your future. So tonight, if you feel that old story rising, I'm not enough, breathe and whisper, not chosen is not worthless. I refuse to audition for love. I choose myself and I keep my dignity. Take your time, my dear one. The peace of not being chosen is not indifference. It's self-respect. And self-respect is the beginning of real love.